Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out. Live market opens up here in less than 5 minutes, so definitely going to be watching NVAX out of the opening gate, so we'll see what happens with it. And the market's just opened up. Let's see, high of that is 54.50. So maybe that'll come into play here. I want to see more of a pullback first. So let's see if we can get this to pull back some more. There we go. So now what I'm wondering is, can it work its way back up to that 54.50 mark and get a break up through there? So there we go. 375. Just looking around the market right now, just figured I'd let the video roll so you can see how this one opens up. $53.75 though now looks interesting. Well, now it's even pulling back even more. You do hear typing. This is me just typing alerts into the live chat room. All right, well, I am at this point going to go ahead and pause. And if it looks like it wants to recover back up or give some sort of entry point, then I'll get the video rolling. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get long here at 53.25. I think this thing wants to make a movement back to the upside here now. So in at 53.25. There's the break of 53.25. Can it get up through 53.50? That's what I'm very curious about. It's working its way up there, kind of. So let's see what this thing wants to do here. Well, at this point, I might go ahead and just pause the video as it kind of just goes sideways at this area. So I will do that. I'll go ahead and pause, and then I'll get the video rolling if it looks like it wants to actually make a move. I still like the overall movement here, so just adding another 500 more, because I still like the overall trend here. I think it still has a good chance of getting back above 53. So let's see if it can do that. So I have 1,000 shares at 52.82 average. Like I said, I'm looking for that break back above 53. So still just trying to consolidate out here. So working its way up, well, kind of working its way up to 53. At this point, I think that if it does break through 53, it'll pop very, very nicely. Pop meaning move rapidly to the upside. But it really does seem to be consolidating out here nicely. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause for the time being. Okay, added some more down there at 52. So my average is 52.55 with 1,500 shares. But like I said, I'm still bullish on this thing. So I took some off at 52.65. But let's see if this thing wants to make another go back to the upside here. So I did lock in some profits there. But 52.50 needs to get out of the way. So can it work its way back up to do battle with 52.50 now is the question. It's trying to. Well, the 52.30s now seem to be the annoying part here. It can't get through the 52.30s now. So it's got me thinking if it can get through the 52.30s, it's got a good chance. So once again, 52.35, that general area really seems to be the key area of resistance. Yeah, look at this, ridiculous. Can it get through the 52.30s? All right, all out there. Not going to fool around with it anymore. So unfortunately, a loss of $700. I gave it plenty of time to try to work with me. It just didn't want to. So it is what it is. Well, it got me. Now you see it's bouncing out. So I just couldn't sit there anymore. Couldn't risk having this thing just totally, roll back that much further on me. But here you could see, because again, my average is at 52.50. Now I was still waiting for 53, so I'm not saying I would have been totally okay, but I could have very well seen myself selling some more at 52.85, which definitely happened and would have been possible. And maybe this thing is getting ready to roll up or get back over 53, which, like I said, I was thinking the whole time, but there does reach the point where you just got to wave the white flag and you know, protect your account. So yeah, $700 down, not pleasant, especially when you then see it go in your favor. But you know, sometimes this happens as a trader. And there it goes. There was the break above 53. Not even, you know, no point in trying to act tough about it. That stings. That stings quite a bit, but it happens. Like I said, you know, at that point, it was looking very, very possible that it could have been rolling back over, but ultimately did work its way back upwards. But oh well. I think Boeing wants to get up to that 145 mark, if not even break up through it. So picking up 500 shares here. Picked up 500 at 144.63. So let's see if it can start to make its way up there. Can it get through 145? Not sure, but I need my confidence. I need to get a little confidence here. And even if it goes through 145, which it very well may, and there it goes. Good, feeling better. Made a good decision there to hop in where I did. So $138 back, so I'll take it. Obviously, that was not my attempt to get all my gains back, or excuse me, all my losses back or anything like that. Like I said, that was strictly just a confidence booster there, and ultimately worked out very nicely, especially when you can compare that I was risking very, very small. So the gain that I walked away with, I'll take it. But all right, well, let's see what else I can find. All right, I'm going to go back to NVAX here. I'm liking this formation. I like the odds that it can get up over 54.25, or excuse me, 54. So knocking on the door here of 54. As would be expected, a lot of sellers right there. So let's see if it can work its way up through that area. Well, now it's pulling back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause for the time being. All right, well I'm sorry, I missed that. It broke 54. Now it's just a question of can it get actually some continuation through it. So again, just going to take my little victory there. I don't like how it stalled, especially right up around these previous resistance areas. And again, had it sit through a little pain, but beautiful example of the VWAP there. Check out the VWAP, which is that yellow line. Came down there, protected me from where I was, and then worked its way back upwards. But again, just stalling, and I'm just not going to risk having it roll back over on me here. So like I said, I'll take the victory, and we'll see what else I can find. Little update here on NVAX. That level of that 54.50-ish area is very, very stubborn. It moved up there, which you saw when I got out, and then it tried again and failed, got up around that same area, and is now rolling back over bigger. I'm still watching very closely, because if this can once again recover back upwards, then that would certainly be a sign of strength, that the price just is refusing to go down further. So 54.50 still has my eye, but as of right now, yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's lots of sellers sitting up around that area. Have an order at a 111.45 here on Roku to get short. Again, 111.45. I'll keep you updated. I have an order at 62.75 to get short here on mRNA, although that spike that I was looking for only went up as high as 62.65. Let's see, what is that? 62. So we'll see if it wants to make another move back up to that area. I will keep you updated. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get short here on mRNA. Looking like this thing wants to roll back over here. Let's see it get down through 62 round number. As expected, a lot of size down there. There's the break. So all out there for $115. I'll take it. Okay, I have an order at 62.25 here on mRNA to try to get short here for 500 shares. Key break going to be 62. There is the break. Now, can it get up to 62.25 is the question. And I mean, that was actually a very, very weak break. So that has me worried now. I was looking for more of a stronger break through that level. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, it's making a move. I did adjust my order to 62.35. Well, I'm now seeing the way it's pausing. It's going up to 62.45. So let's see if it can work its way up to that area. I will pause. All right, working its way up there. In for my opening allotment here. So let's see what it wants to do. See if it wants to roll back over through 62.50. So let's see what this thing wants to ultimately do here. On any signs of weakness, I would be interested in adding to the position. But I would want to see some signs of weakness first. So let's see how this candle here forms. So I want to give this some time to play out. Let's see what it wants to do. All right, well, wow, we're at 20 minutes now. I suppose if you're still watching right now, then you are thoroughly entertained. So I suppose I'll let this go, see if this thing wants to pull back some. 62.50 definitely going to be that key break point now that the price is going to need to be able to break down through. So it's getting hit. There's the break. That was such a weak break. Can it push down a little bit more? All right, I'm just going to get out there for break even. This thing, I was wrong in the sense of I was thinking it'd roll over a lot quicker than what it did. And you can see now it's starting to bounce back upwards. I was thinking that once 62.50 broke, it would go fast. I still gave it a chance because it broke 62.50, and then you saw me just sitting there waiting. Let's see how it goes. And it still didn't go, so that's when I just hopped out for the break-even trade there. Well, technically speaking, I don't know, lost a couple dollars from commission. But as far as the entry point and exit, you get what I mean. And you can see right here, now it's starting to bounce back up, which the little learning lesson there is learn these here. These are called level 2s, very, very beneficial. Not a perfect, they're not a holy grail, but they definitely helped me to just get out there because now, like I said, it has completely bounced back around. And, well, is this thing, I thought I was done, but I would be interested at 63.25 if this thing actually wants to get the move up through there, which would be pretty shocking. So yeah, at this point though, it definitely feels very good to have gotten out where I did with the break even. Much better than having a loss, but once more, level 2 is a very, very valuable tool. Yeah, 63.25. Could it actually get up there? Let's see. Well, nope, getting rejected right at that yellow line there, the VWAP. So I'm going to cancel that order. It is literally 11 p.m. on the spot right now, and I'm closing down $350-ish. So it is what it is. You can't win them all, and sometimes you have to just keep on trading and get your confidence. Do whatever. You saw what I need to do. I needed to just get a couple of trades to get my footing back underneath me, build some confidence. But yeah, you just can't. All I can say is this is the real life of trading. You can't always have winning green days all the time. And if you've watched, if you're familiar with my live trade videos, sometimes you'll see me. There's videos $1,000 in 5 minutes. $800 in 2 minutes. I think there's one that's like $2,500 in 5 minutes. And here I am now, 90 minutes down $350. So just keeping it real. I love to post those ones. Those ones are the really fun videos to post. These ones, not so fun to post, but I hit the record button, so I'm posting it. And it is what it is, though. I have no shame. It happens. Doesn't mean I'm a bad trader. It just means that NVAX didn't play me well today, or it didn't treat me well today. I still feel good about that trade because I've been in trades like that where it's acting like, all right, Clay, you better be getting out. Okay, let me just hold and hope. And then it just destroys you because it keeps on going, in the direction that you don't want to see it go. And of course, in this case, it did. It recovered, acted just like I thought it would. But like I said, there's been plenty of situations. And have you ever been there too as a trader where I think it's going to go back up, so I'm just going to hold. I know I should be getting out. I feel like I should be getting out, but I'm just going to hold, and I'm going to hold. And yeah, a lot of the times those things will work out, but all it takes is one time where it doesn't work out, and you can be in an absolute world of pain. And I'm stalling here because I still feel like there's a potential opportunity here. 63.35. And I've been trying to stall and stall and stall. Now, if it does break 63, it needs to move up to 63.35 in a hurry. None of this creeping up there, taking your good old time. I want to see a bunch of stop losses go off. which will contribute to the upside movement. And I want to see it get up there very, very quickly. All right, what I'll do is I'll just pause real quick, and if it doesn't break, then I'll just officially wrap it up. Okay, there's the break, and it's moving very quickly, just like I would want to see it act. But not quickly enough, not just stalling. So never mind. All right, well, I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, especially, I mean, we're 25 minutes in. So if you're still listening at this point, I really do appreciate it. Last thing before we go, if you enjoyed these live trade videos and would like for me to keep on making them, easiest way to communicate that to me, just hit that like button. Leave a comment down below, questions, suggestions, feedback. Always love to hear from those of you that are viewers of the channel. And if you're, like I said, check out the channel as a whole. There's lots of other these live trade videos. So check out the channel, and hope you decide to hit that red subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But again, like I said, the most time-effective way to just say, hey, Clay, please keep making these, hit that like button. So hang on, it is what it is. Hang in there. And if you've had a losing day or whatever, it's okay. It happens. Just keep the hole small. And a $350 hole is a hole that I am very confident that I'll be able to climb out of. So everybody take care. Thanks for hanging out with me for now over 26 minutes. Thanks very much. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.